Welcome to the Recap Lunch Hour. It's hump day here in the Recap Studios. Ryan McGuffey, Guff with you, as we are every day, Monday through Friday at 12:30 on the Recap Lunch Hour. Blistering cold. The winter is setting back in ahead of Bears and Rams this weekend. Because now it's all about, to me, it's all about Bears and Rams the rest of the way. No more off days. The players are back at it. There's no heaters at Hallis Hall because Ben's got them out there playing in this. And it's really good stuff. Kevin Byard last night was absolutely fantastic on Studio 41 Football Recap Live. And, of course, this fine program is always brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Have it delivered straight to your office, your door. Slide by, pick it up if you don't want to cook today. The biggest key to the Bears win on Sunday, we know the type of team rolling in here. We know them. The Rams are the best offense in the NFL. A lot of things could have gone the Bears' way in terms of how it all broke down. The Panthers had a late lead. The Panthers now would have come here if they had beaten the Rams. That didn't happen. The Eagles, who I was rooting for on Sunday, they didn't get the win. I was rooting for the Eagles to come back here. The last matchup I wanted was the Rams, but it doesn't mean the Bears can't beat the Rams. What is the biggest key? Look, I don't even know. As Waddle said, and the chat's full, as Waddle said last night, he's picking the Bears because ... Because you can't even give keys anymore. You can't give anything else. This team just finds a way to win, and we go from there. But we're talking about a football game on January 14th here in Chicago. Not coaching search. We're a week away from the one-year anniversary of Ben Johnson being named Bears head coach. And that head coach is still coaching in the NFL playoffs. Pablo still on cloud nine from that game, but I hope the Bears are moving on. What a great week. I hope the entire Recap Lunch Hour fam is great. The real Phil Simms. The real Phil Simms. They know what they need to do. Waddle mentioned this yesterday. I keep forgetting to bring it up. Funniest thing in Bears locker room celebration is how after their deep prayer, first thing Ben Johnson always says is, "Hell yeah!" It is so funny. He's a competitive dude. Good afternoon, Kyle. It's January 14th, as I just said. The Bears are still kings of the North, 4 days away from the Soldier Field showdown between Chicago and L.A. When will your White Sox be relevant in 2032? Asking for a friend, because the American League has nothing to worry about for the foreseeable future. What do I need to Google? I mean, crapping on the White Sox when the Bears are in the divisional round is certainly a thing. It really is. Kyle, wake up Sunday morning, grab a cup of coffee, find a way to win a damn football game. Appreciate how far the Bears have come. Go watch last year's Bears-Rams game. Offense, defense, special teams look so simple compared to the Rolls-Royce offense and the team that we have now. What a difference a year and a coach makes. No doubt. Coaching changes things, period. Eric, Pablo, it's been an amazing turnaround for the Bears in one season. When the Bears are good, the whole city is with the Bears every step of the way. No doubt about it. This is a town that loves its Bears. Guff, how long do you think it'll be until Caleb turns his 4th and 8th throw midair silhouette into a logo like Jordan did for his yes, please. I mean, Nike should do it themselves. They should sign him right now. Alex Bregman, officially a Cub, again, was at the Blackhawks game the other night, Cubs convention this weekend, the whole 9 yards. Becky says if they trade Nico Horner, we riot. It just turned into a complete whiteout here in the studio. An absolute blizzard conditions. Give me this on Sunday. Cubs have taken a back seat, even though they're my favorite team until Bear season is over. Hopefully that won't be until February 8th after a win. Bear down to Bears. So that takes you right in to pitchers and catchers. It'd be the perfect transition. No shot, Guff. Bulls continue to be the city joke in Chicago. As long as people keep buying tickets and eating up nostalgia, Reinsdorf won't change a thing. Thanks for watching, so I don't have to. Had the game on here last night when we were doing Studio 41 Football Recap Live. A surprising first half, and then exactly what happens in the fourth quarter. They don't have enough. They hang, they lose. Hoping Becky can have 2 glasses of wine, says Kyle. Thomas, damn, some of the earlier comments have disappeared, I see. I don't know. I was reacting to some. I don't even know. Maybe the chat's so full, it's knocking out comments. Ben Johnson hasn't allowed heaters at practice. It's paying dividends now. Bears are winter warriors. Rams crank up the AC in their practices. Yeah. Guff, how come no meet and greet this weekend? Would definitely be off the charts. Because that's our deal with Hooters is appearances every so often. So it wouldn't work for me anyway this weekend. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Lip Ripper. What up, my guy? Keys to the game. Zone defense, yes. Double cover Puka, yes. Puka, and run the damn football. And hit Stafford throwing hand a lot. I think the Rams have allowed 23 sacks this year. They don't give up a lot of pressure, which is why Stafford's been so good. But if you can get to him, absolutely. Almost 100 hours till kickoff, boys and girls. My keys to the game, keep Stafford and offense off the field as much as possible. Get running game going, control the clock, force turnovers. Pretty well said. Stafford's record in games below 30, 1-8. Don't tell me it's not a thing when it is. Thomas says he's 5-7 at Soldier Field and 12-10 overall. That one I don't make as much of. He played on some really bad Lions teams. Jess, the Bears are my only bright spot in the world of sports this week. Hoping the Bears can pull off a win Sunday. Jess, at least we have them. Remember the last 10 years, how miserable it's been? After Sunday, it'll be 2-8. Okay, Phil. Just a pot stir. Little college hoops talk. Give me your way too early national champ. I got my eyes on Duke and Arizona. Whew. Purdue, I'm curious about Purdue, but they don't seem to blow out the teams they should. Is Michigan, I think Michigan still is a team that piques my interest. They know how to play in the tournament. I do know this. The bet of the day has been a hell of a lot of fun of late. By the way, I want to make sure you guys know, members only Q&A, me and Cap at 1:30. Members only Q&A. I'll make the link for that after this show. We will have a members only Q&A at 1:30. Ask Cap and I anything. I know a lot of you have been asking that for a while. Members only, your questions answered to me and Cap. I would keep the door open for other coach candidates. Rooney's tend to want a coach that will be in it for at least 10 seasons. Nathan says Brian Flores will be the next head coach of the Steelers. It's possible. It's unpredictable. Jess says, too bad they weren't the old St. Louis Rams. Could pull our discuss of St. Louis Cardinals into the take that St. Louis. That'd be fun. Excuse me. But I'm all for them being from the warmer weather, not playing a cold game in a long time. How about Aloy getting a minor league invite deal with the Blue Jays? Good for him. What I know exactly, Lip, how that's going to end. It would be extremely foolish for the Cubs to dish Nico, perhaps the most well-rounded player on the roster, do that. You know exactly what you're getting every single time. I know. Phil, the only way you even consider trading Horner is you'll be getting a superstar because you don't replace a glove with a glove like his with just anybody. Roger, Aloy, the biggest Chicago bust. The Cubs sure lucked out. They lucked out, but that trade still was a win for the White Sox. I mean, Dylan Cease was a Cy Young runner-up, for God's sakes. I think he is. I've said that on the White Sox podcast back at the NBC days. I think he is the biggest bust. And he's right there with Moncada. Robert is on the list, but he's not the biggest. He was an all-star. Truthfully, I'm wondering if what we may see with Matt Shaw is a Mark DeRosa, Ben Zobrist type player you can plug and play anywhere that are going to get the job done. Interesting thought. Cubs should get I've been saying, Lip, that the White Sox should get Harrison Bader. I really like that move for the White Sox. I really love the idea of still trading Luis Robert. Really, yeah, Willie Castro did not work out. Guessing Justin Dean is supposed to be the backup for the outfielder then. Belly will sign with Seattle, says Lip. Nathan, I'll just say I'm loving the purge that the Cardinals are doing. St. Louis is hands down the most insufferable fan base in the major leagues and can't wait for them to be like the 24 Sox or 25 Rockies. Woo! Top rope stuff from Nathan. Eric just saw that Pritzker is open to helping the Bears with the infrastructure to the Bears' new stadium. Interesting to see if the Bears talk back to Arlington Heights. This is all meandering, pondering. Eric, it sounds like chances I will have my wine. Okay. Talkman, free agent. White Sox did not offer him a contract. I thought he would have been a really good option for the Cubs to trade for at the deadline. Last year, this is what the Bears want. Put the pressure on Illinois. They'll pretend to come back, do a survey for appearance sake. Becky, nobody just says it, but I think we all would say it. We all want you to have, your wine on Sunday. All of us, we can be your wine sponsors. We should get a wine sponsor for when Becky makes the comment. Guff, are you prepared to run outside if Ken or Isaiah pull the alarm again? It's pretty cold out there. Take that. I'll Ben Johnson it outside right now because we're still playing football and they're not. I'll do the Ben Johnson in the cold. Good, better, bet. 100%. Was awesome having KB on last night. Speaks like a true captain and leader. Sure hope the Bears bring him back next year. Let's focus on this year, though. Plenty of work to do. He's got to come back. Got to come back. Eric wants to know, Becky, if you like the red or the white. I'm guessing oh, she's a semi-sweet. Not predict that. I can't do sweet wines. But good for you, Becky. Jess is she's our creative liaison on this for this channel. Lip wouldn't mind Bader for the Cubs. Played in Wrigley for years when he was with the dreaded Redbirds. Members only, Becky's Wine Hour. I think Virginia McCaskey is helping the team win. I hope. Chicago's definitely in football weather mode. It was slick getting around downtown this morning. Yeah, I almost busted it on the way to the car coming here. Cohort Rams run through the Bears defense and then Stafford torches the play action. Okay. The real Phil DeRosa, by the way, got a phone call yesterday from the Cat Man himself. You know why? It's official. Phil DeRosa is your Renegade Fantasy Football champion. He is the guy. Big time prize to the real Phil DeRosa. It's been officially confirmed. Was awesome seeing Katie's sister in the chat last night. Katie's in the building. Hi, Katie. Go Gamecocks. Katie not in the building. What do you say, the real Phil DeRosa? Jess, I heard a rumor that Khalil Mack might be interested in coming back to the Bears. Would you want him back? Well, he'd be like a 1-year deal. I mean, what did Khalil Mack do this year? As somebody who did not, now Khalil Mack's like, give me that team back. His new comments, what did he say here? I didn't see the comments he made. Anyway, Khalil Mack this year, he was going to retire a year ago and he didn't. He had 5.5 sacks. He's more of a specialty player at this point. What up, Rick? I still watch Cheese Curl highlights to stay fired up. Young Sue coming in here stirring the pot. Bregman, why did the Cubs sign that old grandpa? We should have just brought back. What, are you out of your mind? Alex Bregman? That old grandpa. 31-year-old player who's coming off of OPS plus season of 128. Yeah. All-star game. 821 OPS. His highest in 6 years. Okay. To each their own, I guess. Hawks only 4 points out of the wild card. Let's go on a run starting tomorrow night. Pretty remarkable for a team that's been banged up. If you want to be a member, if you want to take part in the members-only Q&A that Cap and I will be doing right here, first of all, you have to be a member. Secondly, that's how you become a member. If you're not already a member, pony up. We welcome you on the program. You can be a member. There's a lot of members on right now. We really like when they happen during the show. Rick knows. Kyle just would want a good pass rusher for an upgrade. One of the weaknesses on this team is their pass rush. Give me a Crosby, Mac, Garrett. Oh, is that it? I don't think Mac fits into Garrett or Crosby to me. Does Phil Simms put Tabasco in his cornflakes every day? Good question. Not Josh. 2 keys for the Bears. Start fast, strike them first. The Rams defense is suspect on the back end. You can compete there too. Get defensive stops. Do not let Devontae and Puka walk. Yeah, you can't let those guys combine for 250 yards. Well, Jess, depending on where you are, that whiteout's already run through here, and now it's not snowing again. It's crazy. What up, Supreme? Did you see the Packer fans petitioning for Ben Johnson to apologize to LaFleur in Green Bay? Soft fan base. Good luck. You're too young. You got to be patient. Bringing in Cap. When is the next Hooters event? We don't know yet. Probably during the NCAA tournament. Bulls are the only pathetic team in this city. How do Michael and Jerry feel that everyone else, including the Sox, are headed up while the Bulls promote mediocrity? There's an opportunity for the Bears to inquire about Steelers pass rushers since the coach is changing. D.A. Steely. Duh, Bears. I'm going to beat the Rams. Guff is the man. Appreciate you. Bulls fans, pay attention to the other uprising teams. Stop buying tickets. Jess, yes, please. I'll take Watt on this defense all day. Rick, my keys to the game are don't be stupid. Ken, who came in here last week, guaranteeing the Green Bay Packers would win, is now back to acknowledge that the Bears will lose to the Rams. So, Ken, we welcome you, actually. I'm hearing rumors that Cubs aren't going to try and trade Nico. I hope. Let them go over the season. They can do that. That's very clear, Becky. Keys to a win. Get the defense off on third down. Get the run game on offense going early and often. Trying to be here later for the Q&A that we're going to do, me and Cap, at 1:30. Now, a good place to normally have a Q&A with us, especially when we do our events there. Yeah, that's Hooters. Hooters the best place to acknowledge your New Year's resolutions. They have a Michelob non-alcoholic draft to take it easy into January. A lot of people do the no juice January discipline. I love that. Respect the hell out of you for it. I got my own thing going, which I'm going to try to keep to this year. But of course, the greatest lunch specials, $9.99 or less for the OG wings, the boneless wings, the cheeseburger. That's Godfather's favorite. The blackened chicken Caesar salad, $9.99 or less, 11 to 3 every single day. And then the party packs. If you're looking for food, we had it at ours the other day. We had a 50. We got the 50 wing pack to go, the touchdown pack, 25 wings to go and fries. They have 50 wings to go and fries. Folks, the kitchen was slammed at Hooters on Saturday for the Bears game. I suggest you do it too. Hooters, proud partner of the recap and the recap lunch hour. Excuse me. Getting back to the chat here. Landon says, for those who missed yesterday's episode, right about this time, we had a fire drill. That's a fact. That is a fact. I know, Kyle. Kyle, you've been having your questions ready for a while. Adrian's still a bit annoyed that Poles didn't go after Sweat or Milton Williams this offseason. The Dio deal just made me annoyed. Hope despite what happens that reporters question Poles on the defense. I think it's clear. When the season's over, he will answer those questions. The defense needs to be addressed. Where would you bet Bregman in the order, Guff? Second, probably Godfather. Like assuming Nico's there too right now, I'd go Nico, Bregman. Trying to make sure that I feel good about that. Michael Bush is does Michael Bush hit leadoff? Kyle, hi Ken. How's the offseason treating you? It's a good question. I don't know if Ken's going to be around for that to answer that. Oh, what's up, Eric? For those, yeah, we got that. W9MXR, Bears need to play the Bulls entrance song by Sirius by the Alan Parsons Project. I think the Bears have earned their right to their own song. Got to look up Chicago's wine producers or Binny, says Jess. Phil, pressure Stafford, zone defense all day and let the fourth quarter take care of itself, bear down. Godfather, a lot of ice out there. Watch yourself and also your pets' paws. They freeze up fast. Well said. Fire Marshal Bill came in and was like, let me show you something. My favorite wine is a frothy light beer. My favorite wine comes from Packers fans to the north. That's my favorite wine. Yeah, apologize. No respect. Classless. You've had classless people up in your neck of the woods for 25 years. That's all the Phil DeRosa love. Where's Cap? Where's Cap? Where's Cap? Says young. He's not here. Every day we do this. Lip wants Max Crosby. Crosby just looks like he's got the attitude and drivers to be a Bear. Get it done, Poles. All right, Young, then you'll be here at 1:30, I guess. Very clearly, W9 believes that Sirius needs to be played. I keep putting up the same comment, and he keeps sticking to it. Mo Wallace, my guy, the best TD in the business. Bears trade for Max Crosby. Mo is a Raiders fan, too. He's a Bears fan first, Raiders fan second. Talk about hitting both spots. Max Crosby in Chicago, are you kidding me? That guy? Brett! Guff, what's your favorite band of all time? My favorite band is the Beach Boys. Brett's an old soul. Favorite band of all time? I'm a big Foo Fighters guy. Seen them a bunch of times. Love Pearl Jam. You kind of see where I'm going? What genre I'm going there, Brett? I like some oldies, some legendary bands, I should say. Those are two of my faves. Not Josh, man. Last time I was happy about Chicago sports was 16 and 18. Years later, everyone on the uprise except the Bulls. Cubs signing Bregman now is perplexing. He's a year older and they paid more than they would have last year. Last year they weren't willing to go to the offer they did this year. I don't know why it's perplexing. I really don't. Hawks get back on track tomorrow against Calgary. Stafford needs to be pressured all day. Do you think Tucker is a shoo-in for the Jays? No. That he's got a longer-term offer in Toronto. He's got a shorter term with a higher AAV in New York with the Mets. I would think if there's a shorter term, the Dodgers would be on the table too. Been spending a lot of time with some of those folks. Does the champagne or beers count as a form? The champagne of beers? Hell yeah. 100%. A little high life. Pay some to get some. Of course, Crosby's gonna. It's who cares? The Bears they're a Super Bowl contender already. They're in the Final Four of the NFC. Think about what they would be with an actual front four. Packers wine for sure. Lips going Arkansas and Vandy. Getting to the bet of the day here shortly. I'm going completely off the grid on this one. Great, Phil. Favorite band, ZZ Top, a little Sharp Dressed Man, a little cheese and wine. They pair well together. Lip, favorite band, Aerosmith or Fleetwood Mac. Love Me Some Dream On. Always was a pump-up song before a football game for me. Guff, where would you rank the Cubs in regards to top 10 teams heading into 26? I say they're 4 or 5. They're not behind the Orioles. No chance. The Cubs are not behind the Orioles. They don't have the pitching. I think they're behind the Dodgers and Jays. Probably the Mariners. Probably. 4? Yeah, I'm with you. 4 or 5. Just as an Eagles or Mac fan. Little AC/DC, Metallica. I've seen AC/DC and Metallica in concert. Phenomenal. If you could map out the perfect offseason for the Bears, what would you want to see them do? Defense. Free agency and draft. I still don't think the left tackle is solidified for the Bears, so I could make an argument for left tackle. But for me, it's edge rusher, and then another edge rusher with another edge rusher. Cornerback. They need another corner. And they need a linebacker. Are there any pitcher or player that Nico's worth trading for? Certainly not for a prospect. Should be crazy deep. It really should be. Folks, remember the dog of the day, something I'm very passionate about. Text recap 25. There'll be no barks from Lucy today unless she wants to donate 1, 2, or 5 or 10, whatever it might be. A cause very near and dear to my heart. Text recap 25 to 44321. Pause for Patrick. That's helped over 20,000 adolescents facing mental health challenges since 2020. 30,000. It's incredible. Mental health for adolescents in this country is a pandemic. It's very near and dear to my heart. And I am so happy to partner with Pause for Patrick and their life-changing mission. Learn more at pauseforpatrick.org. For those of you who partake, it's been a lot of fun to each and every day be putting these puppies on. I mean, college basketball, college football, they've been very good to us. St. John's last night was one of these. Yep. Kick your feet up. Let it ride. Laying 14.5. And Lip was on this yesterday. Never a problem. Look at where I'm shopping tonight. Rice is playing Texas San Antonio. If this doesn't say degenerate, I don't know what does. Look at the record in January. Look at where we're headed with college basketball. Let the numbers speak for themselves. University of Texas San Antonio, they're not a very good basketball team. But the problem is neither is Rice. Rice is 7-10. But San Antonio's lost 9 in a row. 9. They're 4-12 on the season. They have covered one game since December 22nd. almost a full month. They've covered, it's the only game they've covered since before Thanksgiving. And that was against Seattle, and they lost that game. Rice, laying 6.5. I'm going to ride this is another trend for me. A team that can't cover the number, a team that can't get out of their own way. I'm laying the 6.5, and I'm just going to roll with it. Dog of the day, let's go. Lip Ripper's naming me McHoopy because it's been that kind of run lately. Rice, you are seeing the board deep. Well, sometimes when the water isn't murky, Lip, it just kind of comes to you, my friend. I'm going Rice. 7-10 versus 4-12. Where are you going? Rice, baby. The Rice Owls. Nothing fires me up more than a deep find. I'm going Rice. And I'm not even thinking about it anymore. I did my research. I'm like, boom, that's my game. Texas San Antonio is just dead man walking. Rice, get out in front and never look back. Kyle, want another winner, chicken dinner, top Guff. Let's ride. Absolute chicken and rice for dinner. I absolutely love it. W9. That's why I would worry about picking up Crosby. Bears need quite a few. What? Well, I don't understand. They need guys like Crosby. Let's go. Not Josh says Bears defensive offensive plan or offseason plan. Entertain Crosby, sign Josh Franklin, Myers draft, 2 D linemen in the first 2 rounds, corners and linebackers. I'll keep just because I think D line is a big issue. It's a huge issue. The Bears have cap space. And keep in mind, they can get creative in players that they already have locked in the deals. Caleb's still on that team-friendly deal. Who? The Owls. That's who, says Terry. UTSA Rice. I mean, good luck trying to find predictions on this game. 7 of UTSA's last 8 games against non-AP ranked opponents have produced a total of 140 or fewer. 5 of Rice's last 6 road night games have produced 140 or fewer. The line's 144.5. If you like to shop on the under, there's that as well. Rice does have great jerseys. I'm shopping for a team that's plunging to the bottom of the pool. Rice, minus 6.5. You can choose not to, you can choose to, but I'll just say 2026 has been very, very good to us to start the year. And I know what goes around comes around. You got to ride it when it's hot. And right now, folks, it's been very juicy. And keep an eye on the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, man. They won last night in a blowout. They're undefeated. They keep covering the number too. I know we've played them twice last week on this fine program. I appreciate Lip. You're stupid if you don't ride. We're going to ride. 6.5. All right. So we have a live Q&A. Cap and I, members only. If you can join us, please do. Members only Q&A that's coming up here on the channel at 1:30. Bottom of the hour. It'll be Cap. It'll be me. We'll be doing a members only Q&A. For those of you who won't join us, or if you can't join us, Miami of Ohio, the St. John's of last year. If you can't join us, catch up on it later if you're a member. If you're not a member, become one in the next 30 minutes so you can join the members only. Ask us anything. We'll be Bear-centric, but we're going to let you guys lead the conversation. You ask us, we'll answer. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We're here every Monday through Friday at 12:30. It's the recap lunch hour. We got plenty of content to come. The Bulls are back at it again tonight, home against the Utah Jazz. We'll have the rush hour up later. We'll do the Q&A. We have a Sox podcast tomorrow. Coming, me and Jonathan Hood with you for that one. So that should be a lot of fun. And, of course, Cubs convention this weekend. Cold, bundle up, but still get outside. Touch some snowgrass. Yes, snowgrass as we got hit in the early hours of the morning. We'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow on the recap lunch hour as we get 24 hours closer to the biggest game in a long-ass time here in the city of Chicago. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Do it our way. The way the Guffs do it. Order.hooters.com. The wings, the pretzel bites, everybody wins. See you at 1:30 for those who are joining us for the live Q&A. Have a great rest of your day.